So if you do, hello, welcome. Let me know what you think of the audio. Oh man, this game is so gorgeous. Trying to get a few things set up here, so giving people a moment in case people do show up here to say hello. I'm trying really hard to do something new with my settings because we've had such big problems in the past. Mostly we just had a really, really terrible time this past Tuesday, and so when I'm working with Earthbound, since we're going to be beating the game, and everybody's been with me for the past 4 months now, I don't want to let people down. I want the Earthbound stream to be good. So we'll see whether what I've got going on is going to actually make things better. Normally I'd be doing a music stream, but as you can probably hear from my voice, it's not happening. I shouldn't be singing or playing flute. I've been sick for over a week. Hey Lucian! Hey the T! Earthbound, not Earthbound, Terranigma won out. Somebody suggested it, and then I had the music stuck in my head. So I'm very, very excited. The audio is super low? Okay. Let's try this. I had somebody commenting on that. And that's strange, because I don't know why. We're playing Terranigma. Hey, Tim. I don't know if you're familiar with the Terra Earth series by Quintet. Released 2/3 of the game came to the US, or the series, but Terranigma had too many religious overtones, and they couldn't figure out a way, I think, to make it past the US censors, because Nintendo of America was very particular. You couldn't say that things die, and you couldn't make direct references to religion. Terranigma has all of those things. So, the music is fantastic. So, I really like the developer, Quintet. I think that they are they are some of my favorite developers. They're no longer around, unfortunately. But, thematically, their games deal a lot with, balance, duality, light and dark, life and death, chaos and harmony, all of these things, which are very appealing themes for me. So I think that we're going to see how many frames we drop. Let me know if the audio balancing is any better, since the T expressed some concerns. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Audio sounds exactly the same as before. Hi, Water Fiend! That's strange. Let me check something. Does it sound like I'm underground, like underwater, or can you hear me? Oh no, I've played Terranigma before. I beat it and I loved it. Let's see. Let me see if I can fix the audio settings. It should be the right audio. I wonder why it's so quiet. Hey, Don't Fight Ducks! I love this game. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't claim that I'm terribly good at it, but I did beat it and over-level it before. Let's see. Here we go. I think we're about ready to dive in. See how it goes. Okay, well if everybody else thinks the audio sounds fine, then we'll go ahead and dive in. Ha! It's funny, you can tell I've been playing a lot of Earthbound because I'm trying to use the L1 button to do things, which is how you do like everything in Earthbound. So, okay, we're gonna go with Ark. We're gonna go with his official name. So this is the 3rd game in a thematic trilogy that are not the games are not necessarily directly related to each other. They're not in the same world, but they have a lot of things in common. Yes, like Waterfiend is saying, Soul Blazer was the first one that came out, then Illusion of Gaia, and then Terranigma, which never came to the States, but is, I think, their masterpiece. Listen to the music. It's so good. I've done a cover of this song. I love this song. It's so good. Oh my god. I also really liked Illusion of Gaia. I grew up playing Illusion of Gaia, and I was like, something about this game really speaks to me. Because again, like the duality thing, light and dark. Like if you've ever read Susan Cooper's books, she deals with those themes a lot too. And when I was a little bitty Lauren, they were very formative to me. And then I didn't play Soul Blazer until college, but I did play. There's another Quintet game that's not technically by Quintet, and it's not technically considered in the series, but it's made by a lot of the same people. Called, oh gosh, what's it called? It's a PlayStation game. PlayStation RPG. It's really weird. Gronstroom Saga, which you can tell if you're familiar with the other games by Quintet. Actually, I think I may have played Illusion of Gaia before I started playing flute. But that was definitely a bonus. I've actually cosplayed Will because of that. Yes! Actually, I think you're right comparing it to Pollyanna. Maybe that's why I love it so much. Hey, music crew! No music. I'm still a little bit sick, so I shouldn't be singing or playing flute, so we're testing the stream to see if we have dropped frames or not. Maybe I've solved our problem from Tuesday. I was actually looking into whether I could upgrade my computer before Tuesday, but it turns out my computer can't be upgraded, so I'll just have to get a new computer before I can have a more reliable stream, so we're just doing the best we can with what we've got. Listen to this song. So this was fairly late in the Super Nintendo, Super Famicoms lifespan, so you can kind of tell. I mean, the music is really rich, the instrumentation is gorgeous, but if you also look at the graphics. Oh, wow. Okay, the T. I hear you on that. My laptop is currently rendering last Tuesday's Earthbound stream, but it's been doing that for almost 24 hours because it's really slow. It also kept sleeping. Right, Earthbound buttons aren't going to help me here. Hi, Sunavox. Look, I can, because it's an action RPG, which is really exciting for me. It's actually my favorite genre of games. I think that this one is actually the most sophisticated term of storyline. I have concerns with their pacing. Like, I think that the third chapter is not well paced. It starts off very well, and then drags for a while, and I actually lost some interest in the game. But it pulls it together at the ending. Like, oh my god, the ending. Yes, no, jumping is a good sign. Ark's design is really interesting. He's got these like creepy skull things on his shoulders. You can't really see here, but oh my gosh, Illusion of Gaia is a good game. It's less good though. I love Illusion of Gaia, but its translation leaves something to be desired. It's really disturbing though. Like, Quintet games are at their best when they're really making you think about life and death as a cycle, which means that sometimes they are deeply uncomfortable. I love that about them. What did he mean by that? I don't know. So I read really fast, so I can try to read this out loud if you guys want. Or we can just kind of go. Oh, Ark. Ark. He is a mature young man. No, he's not. Everybody likes Elle. She's got a good theme song. Interesting character, too. They do interesting things with her later in the story. Soul Blazer is really good. It shows its age more than the others because it was pretty early as a Super Nintendo game, but it does have some really outstanding music. In fact, one of my favorite overclocked remixes of all time comes from Soul Blazer. It's called Tears of a Moonlit Night, but it's K-N-I-G-H-T. Very clever. It's very good. One of my favorite quintet moments actually comes from Soul Blazer. So sorry, we're just gonna have Lauren talking about how much she likes quintet instead of playing the game, apparently. So to kind of give you an idea of what you're in for if you've never played any of these games. Oh, that's right, the mysterious closed door that we aren't supposed to open. We're not gonna go in that door, certainly not. But okay, so if you don't know Soul Blazer, you're basically playing an angel sent by a deity to fix the earth. And so you have this magic wand that lets you talk to plants and animals and enter dreams. And at one point you're underwater and you like meet these dolphins and you can like go into the dream of the dolphin, and it's this father and son who are shipwrecked. And so they're on this floating raft that's like the remnant of their ship, and everybody else has died, and they're like slowly starving to death and thirsting to death, and they die and they're reborn as the dolphins. And so you're talking to this dolphin who was a small child who died horribly, and yet now he's back alive with his father with like vague memories of his humanity, living this kind of joyous, simpler existence. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, it makes you think of like the loss and the love between the father and the son, and like tragedy and the inevitability of death, but also like hope and cycles of like life and rebirth. And I don't know, I really like this stuff. I really do. Everybody knows Ark's not afraid. Ark's not gonna do what he's supposed to do. I think he's gonna go mess with this one. Nope. Is this a vase? It looks kind of like fruit to me. Oh my god, Ark! You're so bad. Ark is bad. You have no option? You can't not throw that. They're trying to force your hand and make you realize that you're this incredibly obnoxious brat. You really are. Ark is a brat at the beginning of the game. He undergoes some good character development, though. Which is one thing... Oh, I guess I better go find the Elder. Yeah, no, the animation is so smooth. I think this is Quintet's masterpiece. There's some serious pacing issues with it, but it's just gorgeous. And you'll notice if you've played the other games in this series that it uses the same font, which I find kind of charming. It's like playing Golden Sun is nostalgic for me, even though I didn't really get into them as a little kid, because they use the same font that they did when they made Shining Force. And I played a lot of Shining Force as a kid. Can I go in? No. But there's another door here that I didn't see, because it blended in. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Alright, Elder, what did I do this time? That's right, I did that. Yeah, no, Quintet pulls inspiration from all around the world, and with a slightly more sophisticated way than I'm used to game developers doing. Yeah, no, they're very philosophical. I love that stuff. Okay, the in-character thing to do, actually, Art could do either of these. He's a good kid, he's just a super bratty kid. Am I gonna get yelled at? I love this, you're like trained in games to open treasure chests, but here they make a point of letting you know that you're an obnoxious brat. Ah, Ark. Boing. Oh my god, I love this song. The song is, so good. So this stuff in the air, this is Crystal Blue. Which is also sometimes the name of the song. It's weird though, because it's Crystal Blue, but the town is called Krista. So. Nope. What a beautiful, placid town. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Look at our beautiful, idyllic life. The town. shop is, or town theme is, or shop theme is not my favorite song in the game. These are healing items. This is a poison cure. I don't remember what that does. Gear, but that's better than what I've got. Do I have any money? I don't have any money. Okay, well, I guess that's that. I won't be doing any shopping. This song. Oh, it's so good. I admit the reason why. I have never played Xenoblade, but I know some of the music from it, and at some point I'd like to play it. I actually sang a song from it with Ruby's Orchestra last week. 2 weeks ago. I lost a week being sick. I don't remember how this works. It's been a couple of years. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Satarl Marsh song. It's really pretty. But I've heard that the game is pretty good, but the soundtrack is even better than you would expect. You gonna yell at me for stomping on things here? Oh, I don't get to talk to you. Okay, well, I guess I'll just wreck everything, because I'm Ark. This is what I do as Ark. I wreck everything. Oh yeah, did you notice there's a jump mechanic in this game? Boing, boing, I can jump better than you can, and I can smash everybody's everything. Look at this. I'm such a good kid. I'm a bad kid. Ark, you need to learn some responsibility. You can just jump everywhere. Boing! Is this the Weaver's hut? No, okay. Am I hitting the wrong button? I can't talk to— okay, we go. Cabbage is actually really good. It just smells really gross when you're cooking it. I didn't know I liked cabbage, but I have, as an adult, learned that I like cabbage. Smashing everything! I'm Ark. I just pushed a button, I think. Did I just turn off the mill? Ark! You just turned off the mill! Oh my god. Like, there's like this whole beginning section is just Ark being terrible. There we go, I turned it back on. You gonna yell at me? It's my fault. Nobody has any patience for Ark. He's a bad kid. Cabbage is super good for you, and there's this Russian dish that's like cabbage stuffed with a meat and tomato mixture, and it's super tasty. Yes, cabbage rolls. And you cook cabbage and onions so they're slightly caramelized. Yes, good times. You know, we haven't dropped any frames at all, have we? Maybe some of the stuff that I did actually worked. So here we get into the reincarnation thing. And other lives. Which is very Quintet. I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Which obviously means I have to go everywhere but. Oh man, unstuffed cabbage rolls. That sounds good. So does that mean that you bake it? And if so, does it not smell the way it does if you boil it? Pan frying it doesn't make it stink like that. Sorry guys, I still have a bit of a cough, which is why I'm not singing. Otherwise you can be sure I would be singing. Let's see what happens. Can we fall in the well? Can I ruin the well? Yeah, cabbage is, I guess, stinky no matter what you do, but it's so tasty. So good. It's sweet. And I like things that are sweet, is really what it comes down to. Like caramelized onions and turnips, caramelized onions and caramelized cabbage. Yes, all this stuff is delicious. Alright, let's wreck this woman's day. No, unfortunately, it's not just about Ark wrecking everything, but the beginning of the game is definitely. And there's a lot of Ark wrecking things. See, look at this! Like, he is not a good role model. Let's eat these apples. Ark, why does anybody put up with you? You're so bad. Oh. Oh no. I'm sorry, little girl. Does this make you feel any better if I jump around like an idiot? Look at me. Let me go. Yeah, onions are like the perfect food. I really like them. That doesn't seem to be stopping a lot of people in town. Yes! The difference is Link Smash just thinks, look, I'm in somebody else's bed. Good night. Ah, you can't. I don't really want to read the books in the bookshelf. Nox is sitting over on like a pile of blankets and things that we have for because this is also the guest bedroom. We set up an inflatable mattress if we've got company, so we've got like this like stack of blankets over there, and Nox is just sitting on top of it, like looking at me like I'm Nox. Smashing contest. Yeah, Link like nobody ever yells at Link. Everybody yells at Ark. All right. So, I don't think I've been to all of town yet. Oh, this is where I came from. Ark has been raised by the Elder. You know, I think we can blame the Elder partly. Oh right, you can run! If you tap the stick twice, then you run. This is the sound of me smashing into everything. Fortunes! You know who I am. This is like the only town in the world. She's very irreverent. She had to look in her crystal ball. Have a good lunch, Lucian. We'll see you when you get back. Thanks, guys, for coming out and hanging out with me. I know this isn't what I usually do, but I figured it was good. And it seems like actually... Seems like we're still good. No drop frames. No random disconnection. Okay. I don't like that you guys aren't using commas to offset your direct address. That's like the least committal apology ever, Ark. Alright, let's see if our girlfriend tells us off. Oh man. So sad. This game is so weird. I'm just like remembering stuff that happens later in the game. Everybody wants to be Elle. Or date Elle. See, like, look at the detail, like the unnecessary detail of the animation. Like, it's so well done. I'm gonna break my promise here. Nobody's calling me out on this. Let's see. Everybody knows that he's just here to see his girlfriend and wreck everything. Woo! Alright, so let's go get into some really big trouble here. Speaking of big trouble. Oh my god, Nox! My cat just knocked everything over. She's completely unfazed. Nox! You made a mess. Well, the funny thing is that the Weavers show up. They do show up again in the game, but only once and only briefly. Okay, Nox ran out and opened the door. I should probably close the door if I don't fall off my stool. We only have one office chair in this house and Tiger Crush is using it, so I'm sitting on a stool. Sorry, guys. Look, see, other people are getting into trouble. Like, oh, you're in trouble. You're the biggest trouble. Why didn't you do the biggest trouble thing? We'll just blame it on you. Sure, why not? Ark! You are the most irresponsible. Like, he's seriously one of the most spoiled brat, obnoxious, misbehaving characters that I've ever seen. Let's see, maybe if we run into it? We push. Can't get it to budge. Do I have a button to... do I have an attack button? I don't remember. You know... there should probably be one. Maybe I need to get a weapon? Those two are standing awfully close together. So here's my room. I don't remember. I think of those things swimming around in what looks like a snow globe. I think those are actually fish. I think it's a fish bowl. Oh, good thinking. Thank you, Water Fiend. Helping me solve problems. Elder's not here to yell at me. Huh? I can't open it! That's a run button. I don't remember what button is my attack button. I don't have a weapon. I can't buy a weapon. Oh! Let's try this. Yes! Good job, Ark. This can only end well. That guy just disappeared. Won't even stand for your own mischief, huh? Well. Oh, yes, they are good friends. This music is a variation on the main theme that plays at the title of the game. That's a good idea. Ark is not who I would think of as a calm soul. You know? Yomi is not my favorite part of the game. Not gonna lie. You can tell from his song. Oh, right. It's my inventory type thing. Kind of makes you think of Yuri's Soul World from Shadow Heart's Covenant. Right. And then those things up at the top, those different doors, like you can see like armor, weapon, and I don't know. Yes. Okay. Stats. Can I just make you go away, Yomi? It's a strange way of handling your entire everything system. I mean, to be fair, my first time playing this game, it's not very intuitive. Yeah, it's basically your entire menu system, but in a place you can walk around in. So it's your inventory, and your settings, and your stats, and your everything. And you have to deal with Yomi sometimes. I don't like him. Yeah, no, it's weird. Well, if you played Illusion of Gaia and you know Dark Space, like, they're really into this idea of going into a pocket dimension. Dark Space being where Gaia is. Dark Space is pretty odd. Yes, no, it's true. But you also don't, like, hang out here a lot, either. I mean, you can do your inventory stuff, but... Alright. Arc. Does Soul Blazer have a pocket dimension? I don't know. You should always use a comma when you're using a direct address, just so you guys know. Something dreadfully terrible has happened because we did what the Elder said not to do? Never! When Yomi's gone. You know, you really shouldn't be insulting him, given that he gave you good advice and you very clearly disobeyed. Like a bad kid. Look at that! Everybody's blue! Did he say that to everybody? It's almost like there's consequences to your action. Okay, so that's gonna be my attack button. Hey, Devil's Cry! We're having some fun here, playing Terranigma to see if my computer can handle it. And we haven't had any drop frames at all, so I'm feeling like maybe this coming Tuesday we're gonna be fine. Yeah, no, well, I just wanted to play something really fun and relatively short. Well, okay, the game's not short, but something that I could dive in and have fun with, just as a short-term thing. Bye, Water Fiend! It was good to see you. Thanks for chatting with me about Quintet games. It's always nice to meet other people who know and like them. I'm gonna eat the apples. Nobody's gonna yell at you. Look at that arc. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nothing. Nothing. Look at me. Look, there's a pot. Pay attention to the pot, not the fact that everybody is blue. Enormous fool is the least of it. Feared of this. They're trying really hard to make it sound very sophisticated, but their localization is a little bit off. Of course. Oh my god. Well, we'll find out. This is the attack button. Oh, yeah, maybe he'll let me take the stuff from the treasure chests. I'm probably gonna need it. Gems. Oh, good, healing. Alright, guys. I'm very excited about sharing this with you. This was not here before, by the way. He's unfazed. Okay. Prepare yourselves. This is actually really cool. At least I thought it was really cool when I first saw it. Just like musically and visually, we are about to have a very interesting experience that will let you know that something's not right in the world of Terranigma. You ready? Here we go. What is happening here? Why is the world bending? Why are we surrounded by lava, which, by the way, I don't like? And why is the music so awesome? Hey, Cube! I'm feeling a bit better, but not well enough to do music today, so instead, I'm sharing Terranigma with people, mostly as an excuse for me to hear the music. I love this song. I'm making you guys listen to it while I wander around. Look at all these towers. Little bitty arc. I love this song. Yeah, no, isn't it cool? Isn't it awesome? It's so cool. You can really tell it's a late use of, or a late game on the system. Okay. Enough of the Dark Underworld music. I don't like this song particularly much. I hear a lot of it. Ark, you like ruined your entire city and you're about to go do scary things in a scary place. Take it seriously, kid. He's not. He's not taking it seriously. Guess I will. Right. Wait. You see how he like disappeared into his pocket universe weapon drawer? Do I not have it equipped? Yes! Okay, I wasn't equipped with it before. Okay. There we go. Okay. Wrong button. Action RPGs. So much more awesome than turn-based RPGs. Although I actually really like Earthbound's rolling system. It makes it more interesting. Also, you can level up here, by the way, guys, which means lots of running around and killing things. And since the gameplay is actually fun... By the way, if you played Earthbound... They're not Earthbound. Ha! Still thinking Earthbound. If you played, Illusion of Gaia, the sound of the enemies dying should be familiar. Does that sound familiar to you? Jeez. Ah! I'm on fire. That's bad. Magic Rock. Actually, I think it makes that same sound in Soul Blazer too, doesn't it? Yeah, no, you can tell, like, really tell, even though, like, the art on the people is different, like, there's a very strong feeling. Like, Quintet games have a very consistent way about them. Oh, jeez. So those guys only do north-south. Cardinal direction facing. I have beaten this game. I really enjoyed it. It has one of the most powerful endings I've ever seen in a game. Oh yeah! Yeah! Check me out, I'm charging at enemies. Yes. Ah! Damn it, I missed that. So we're gonna go back and forth a bit and level up some, because we can. Although, I think I've answered my question, which is, did the things that I do make the game, or make the system run better? And the answer is yes. Actually, I don't think it's even doing the thing that it, like, not just dropping frames, but there was something that it usually does when I play Earthbound, where it, like, clicks periodically. And I don't think it's been doing that, so clearly. Ah, this level! So yeah, I have no idea how exciting this game is to watch. Aviable? Oh, available? Yes. There's a couple of other moves, but I don't remember what they are. This one, of course, I discovered kind of by accident. Okay, so we've got a level, we got more health. I should probably save. Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying this. I've got a bunch of friends who are doing what they call Boozeborne later tonight, which is to say that they're going to play Bloodborne and it's a drinking game. Oh no, I'm on fire! Oh jeez. And I'm going to be cooking for them later today, and then we're going to watch UFC. But for now, we've got a little bit of time to do this. Oh, what does that do? Oh! Here we go. This should look familiar. Hey, peaceful guy. Oh, man. I haven't had an excuse to play a Suikoden game in a long time. I've played all of them 5, I actually been wanting to play through again at some point. Oh my gosh, you guys want to see me cry on stream? Suikoden is a good way to do it. Do you think people would be interested in Suikoden on stream? I mean, I know people have been watching Konami stream this series, but I don't know if I'm as cool as Konami. Oh yeah, and see, now things open because we've freed that soul. It's a lot like I mean, just thematically, these games are very, very interconnected. It's kind of awesome. I think that means that we won't be able to fight any more enemies here, which actually means that my decision to go back and forth a bit leveling was, I think, the right decision. Huh. Man, I love Suikoden. I'm always excited when people like Suikoden. Is today Suikoden Day? Oh, geez, that guy's big. Konami Suikoden streams. Ah! This guy's gonna kill me. Oh, geez, there's 2 of them, guys! I'm dying! Jeez, what am I supposed to do here? I'm gonna die. I better run. I better get out of here. Where did I come from? Wait, am I getting health back? Am I getting health back? Looks like I am. I wonder if that's just because I'm at the beginning of the game. Well, let's see. Maybe it'll only take me out of being in immediate danger. Well, we're gonna sit and figure out. But yeah, no, so the Suikoden series of games is a turn-based RPG with like the most forgettable combat for the most part. But they have like the best stories I've ever found in a video game, pretty much. Suikoden 2 in particular is extraordinarily good. Peaceful Guy, what's your favorite Suikoden? Looks like I am regenerating health. Good. That, unfortunately for you guys, means that I'm going to sit here for a bit and talk to you about Suikoden instead. Man. Okay. I'll spare you guys. This is the attack button. Ah! Like, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Do I have... Oh, maybe I can jump out of the way? Yes! Yes! All of the Suikoden games have been localized, and they were all called Suikoden. That is the name of the series. Genso Suikoden is actually the full name. Oh jeez! Oh jeez, I'm dead! Oh no, and I haven't saved! Oh! Sorry, guys. Yeah, no, 1 is was definitely a prequel. I haven't saved, guys. Yep, we're gonna have to do all that over again. Nope. No, we haven't? Oh, thank goodness. Well. Okay. That is not my favorite thing that I've done. Let's try that again. Yeah, so the deal with Suikoden is that the guy behind the Suikoden series had an idea for a really great story that he wanted to tell, but he never made a game before, or never been in charge of making a game before. So he was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna make another game that's the prequel to my great idea, and learn how to make a game. I think it's Cryogenic Spear. So he got his team together and they made Suikoden 1, which is the prequel to Suikoden 2. And they learned how to make a game. It was a pretty good game. Suikoden 1 is a good game. And then Suikoden 2 came out, and he was like, I know how to make a game now, and I'm going to do that. And then he did. And it was really awesome. Ah. So the Suikoden series is very serious. A lot to do with like the cost of war, and good stuff like that. It's really good. Like super good. Yeah, well, I think that difference was the guy who made Suikoden actually he had worked for Konami before. He'd just never been in charge of a team making a game of his own idea before, if that makes sense. So he had some experience. I believe that the guy behind Suikoden, because he left Konami towards the end of the creation of Suikoden 3. And I believe he's now writing novels in Japan, which I would love to read because most games even RPGs, like games with good stories, I'm like, what's a good story for a game? But Suikoden 2 suffers from some translation errors and some weird decisions, but the quality of the story and the characterization and the maturity, like true maturity, not like whoa brooding maturity, but like real maturity, like is really excellent. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Out of the way! Out of the way, Ark! No, we're gonna die. Let's try not to die again. Okay. Let me get these guys. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're gonna hide out over here a little bit. These guys are hard. Where are they? Oh, whew. Yay, level! I'm not sure what we're talking about Japanese imagination and this game? Japanese imagination and Suikoden? Oh, hey, here we go. Well, that guy, I guess, opened up another door. I think. Oh, hey, look! Treasure chest. Another healing item. See, I think any culture is going to have its own flavor and its own cultural touch points. Like, one thing that I find very interesting is if you have a culture that has experienced like kind of a great cultural trauma that's going to carry through in their the media they create. Like, I mean, obviously, like, there's no question that having had the atomic bomb dropped on them was really, I think, profoundly traumatic for Japanese culture. And, like, as a result, you'll see things in a lot of their works of fiction, games, movies, etc., where I'm like, oh, this is, like, atomic power. This, like, horrible, everything is getting destroyed. Which is, like, it's a theme and a trope that you don't necessarily find in American cultural works, because that's not a cultural touch point for us. So where do I go? Help me out here, guys. Something got opened. So he said, fighting alone isn't everything. Observational skills are important. But what does that mean? Where am I supposed to go? I don't think so. Bottom left, broken window. Did she save the day? Ah, the tea did save the day. Thank you. Woo! Well, that takes some serious upper body strength. Ah. Well, here we go. I have to constantly remind myself what button does what, which is really embarrassing. I'll be playing like, oh, it looks like I can probably jump down there. I'll be playing a game like Beyond Good and Evil, which has very simplistic controls, and I'm still like, what's the jump button? What's the jump button? Ah, I ran into his spear. Oh! Cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna die if I keep that up. Well, thank you, the T, for saving the day. Alright. I'm a really cautious player, generally, but you wouldn't... Whew! You wouldn't necessarily think it from watching me not save in this game. But, I also really like free heal. I have a problem. If free heal is available, I have a hard time justifying not free heal. Alright, well I guess we'll do this one-way thing. See what happens down here. These guys at least are easy. Let's see what happens when we do this. How's like Keelik's little move from, what's it called? Oh, this guy's gonna be rough. Is there anything else up here? No, just a one-way jump again. I think I want to lure him out here. Beyond Good and Evil is a really, really good charming game. Yes, Keelik from Soul Calibur, that's it. Ah! Okay, let's heal a little bit. I might beat this tower and then shut down for the day. Ah! Whew! Oh, I'm so... oh, okay, I see what we're doing. That's a way out. So now you guys get to see the wonderful joy that is Lauren, like physically responding to what's happening in a game. So JoJo, Terranigma never came out in the United States. It did come out in Europe, but it has some content that is a little bit iffy for Nintendo America, so they couldn't figure out how to localize it. No, this is actually the official European translation, because Europe and Australia got it, but the US did not. But if you've ever heard JoJo of Illusion of Gaia for the Super Nintendo, or Soul Blazer, also known as Soul Blader, but most people, if they're familiar with anything in this series, they're familiar with Illusion of Gaia. They're a thematically linked trilogy of games. They're not... I would say that this is like a cult classic. Oh, geez, I'm gonna die. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be coughing in your ears, and yet here I am. I have not played Crypt of the Necrodancer because roguelikes tend to be a bit hard for my taste. I don't like hard games very much. Jeez. But I really love DDR, so I'd love to be able to play a game with my dance pad. Oh jeez, he's coming this way, isn't he? It's a very fun game. I'm low enough level now, and I'm still... Yes, Illusion of Gaia. Known as Illusion of Time in Europe. Why, yes, I do know random bits of trivia about Quintet games. See, roguelikes are hard. Some people would say it's more than a spiritual successor. Spiritual successor kind of implies that they have something in common, like something small in common. These games are they're like actually like sort of linked. Oh man, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I have never gotten into... But those are like more roguelites. I think they're a little easier. I don't know. I like Crypt of the Necrodancer because you can play it with a dance pad and it has that singing... The singing shopkeeper. He's like my favorite. Yeah, I should probably drink more tea. I'm doing a lot better than I have been. Yes, got that guy. You might be able to see like my inner cautious nature showing itself here. Should I go up here? Okay, that guy looks like a boss, doesn't he? Maybe I should level up a bit more. What do you think? Looks like there aren't any other guys here. I'm gonna have to go back down. This is one of those games where it's actually fun to grind. I think Jeff has Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I think it's just too... I think it's just too hard for me. Like, Beyond Good and Evil is like my perfect example of difficulty in a game because like if you die too many times, they'll bring you back with less or with more health because they're like, maybe the reason why you can't beat this section is because you don't have enough health. So we'll give you more health so that you can beat this section. Like the goal is more to have you beating the game than it is for you to overcome great challenges. And I don't have the drive to overcome great challenges. Like I watch people play Dark Souls and I appreciate the degree of like sophistication in its level design and everything. Like it's a very beautifully designed game. But I'm just like, no. That game is not for me. Although now that I have Steam, I can actually get games on Steam. I want to get Starbound. Ah! Wrong jump. Yeah, Nintendo has recently... And by recently, I guess I mean Nintendo 64 and on, so that's not really very recent. But they definitely have more of an interest in making their games fair for everybody and playable and inclusive and that sort of thing. Whereas I think that, I don't know. It's like when you're playing, what's it called? Oh jeez, I'm gonna die. Don't die, Lauren, don't die. When you're playing Mario Kart, and if you're in the back and they give you the, like, you're gonna win now shell. Not my favorite thing, but I definitely understand, having been the younger sibling. You know, it's not necessarily fair or fun being the younger sibling and always getting destroyed by your older sibling. Maybe that was just me. I don't know what you guys' sibling experience was, but... Let's see. Yay! I want another level. Oh my gosh, fried banana, peanut butter, and chocolate chip sandwich. Okay, that sounds amazing, and I haven't had lunch yet. That sounds like something I should have. Jumped wrong. This is actually a level of sophistication in gameplay that I don't usually accomplish. Like, recognizing enemy patterns and jumping out of the way. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, my best friend growing up was 10 years older than her little sister, who was kind of a surprise. So... Fried banana, peanut butter, and chocolate chip. That just sounds so good. I don't know if we have any bananas. Oh, wow. So I guess, Tim, is that why you know a lot of games that are probably pretty old compared to you? Let's see if we're going to go out and come back in. 'Cause I want a level. My sister is 2.5 years older than me, so we are much closer than any of you guys. Did I kill all the enemies in this room? Yes, I did. Let's start over. 26 years older than you, though. Wow. Honey, powdered sugar, and cinnamon. Okay, that's a good idea, too. I might have to go and make that exact sandwich if we have bananas. I know we've got frozen bananas for banana bread, but I don't know if we have any fresh bananas. Tiger Crush is sick too, so we've been doing a lot of sad sick people food. Look at me applying strategy, guys! How great! Strategy! Yes! I'm very excited. I'm very proud of myself. Banana ultimate sandwich? That sounds good. Oh man, so I'm... Ooh, lemon bread. That sounds tasty. I'm rendering my last Earthbound stream, which I had to... Normally I just upload directly from Twitch, but because it's in a bunch of pieces, I had to render it. And so I saved the file as Earthbound Penultimate. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, look at me use vocabulary words like penultimate. Still rendering. But hopefully it'll be the penultimate, otherwise I'll look like an idiot. Oh, that's right, you were eating Raisin Bran last time we talked to you. Oh, jeez. You know, I never got into Raisin Bran. Tiger Crush was a baby, he would call it Ray Bran, apparently. His mom likes to make fun of him for that. Alright, we're not leveling up. I wonder how far we are from leveling. So I'd really like to have one more level in me because I get the feeling I'm not supposed to have it, which means that the boss will be a lot easier if I have it. Dying. Oh man, honey oat clusters are tasty. I like that I recover health just by existing. That makes me happy. So hey, my friend Lobos every year does this yes, level! He does this speedrun for charity sort of thing. That they're rebranding it, so it's called Fast Fare now. And last year I went and I cooked pancakes, and this year I'm going to go and I'm going to cook everybody everything. But I'm thinking if I should learn to speedrun a game and see if he'll let me play something. And I don't know what I could try to speedrun. I was thinking about King's Quest 1. I don't know if any of you guys know or like King's Quest. That's really cute. I like, oh, what's that cereal called? The shredded wheat ones is the same sort of thing. Oh, do they eat delicious sandwiches in Journey to the West? They eat banana sandwiches? Because that's cool. Man, I've been reading so much since I've been sick. It's been really actually kind of delightful to read so much. I love books, and I haven't been reading very much lately. No, I haven't seen that, and I wouldn't be planning to speedrun an RPG. But I was thinking King's Quest, because apparently you can beat the game in like 20 minutes. If you're really good, which I don't think I'd be able to. But it's very much an if you know what you're doing, then you're... Ah. Siri. What are you... Cereals. So I'm trying to figure out what Cube is asking about. I need to... Cereal. Like eating cereal? Like we're talking about? Hey, Mizaki! Man, this is so cool! Here I am just randomly streaming a random game because it seemed like a good idea. You guys are hanging out with me. I appreciate that. Look, do you see? We haven't dropped any frames all day. So cereal is actually spelled with a C because English doesn't make any sense. But it's a breakfast food. I don't know if you guys do breakfast cereals where you are. Man, how do I describe it? It's a grain that you put milk on, usually cold. Sometimes you can have it like oatmeal where it's warm. So like Honey Nut Cheerios, if those have made it to where you're from. Raisin Bran, Fruit Loops. Yeah, well, normally I would be streaming music right now, but instead... Well, it's not just grains. Sometimes it's like... nuts and marshmallows and things. Like, cereal is supposed to be a relatively healthy breakfast, but because Americans really like everything to be sweet, a lot of our breakfasts have, like, chocolate and sugar and marshmallows and things in them, so... Yeah, I wanted to play a Super Nintendo game that I really like that will let us test whether some changes that I made to my computer will prevent the lag issues and frame dropping and various things that held us back with Earthbound last week. Dragon Ball is weird. I've never been able to get into it. Man. My favorite cereal. I like the shredded wheat ones. I like Honey Nut Cheerios a lot. And that's one of the off-brand Honey Nut Cheerios are not as good. Let's see if we can get to level 5, because I feel like we're not supposed to be level 5 fighting this boss, and that makes me want to do it. Okay, Cube, you don't have to tell us specifically where you're from country-wise, but what continents are you from? Are you from Europe? Are you from Asia? Are you from Central South America? Oops. What movie premiere? Was there a Dragon Ball movie that I wasn't privy to? I have friends who like Dragon Ball, but I'm not really. Antarctica. Pretty cold. I would have such a hard time in Antarctica. I get cold really easily. I have low body temperature normally. Like most people are 98.6 degrees and I'm like 97.1. So I'm always cold. Is Europe closer? Are you not in Europe, but you're telling us Europe because you think it's funny? Because that's okay too. I think most of the rest of us here are American. I know Tim lives in the same state I do because we met at a convention a few weeks ago. I know that the T lives in a different state because we've met in another... We met when I was visiting that state, which is pretty good. You live in a very hot climate, the T. Are you sad all the time? I mean, I live in a very hot climate, and Tiger Crush gets hot really easily, so that's not his favorite part. Man, I didn't know there were any Dragon Ball movies. Shows what I know. Dragon Ball is definitely not a thing I've kept up with. I just don't want to die fighting the boss, you know? Yeah, man, I went to Maine and they didn't have air conditioning anywhere, and I was like, what is going on? How do you live in a world without air conditioning? And they were like, oh, we are in Texas, Lauren. Okay. Ah, how did that hurt me? Ah. Okay, these guys are a lot easier now. I'm still not doing a lot of damage to them, but I'm better at not taking damage from them, which is really important. Ah. Oh man, speaking of cold weather, huh? I stepped outside today and I actually had to put on a jacket. I was like, man, it's November. It's a little bit chilly. Of course, a lot of us are wearing a tank top. So having to put on a jacket over the tank top doesn't necessarily mean it's actually cold. It's not even cold by Texas standards. And then of course you get people south of the equator who are like, guys, it's summer now. And I'm like, what? I love that the internet lets me talk to people from all over the world. Oh man. So my family is actually from up north. My mother is Canadian and my dad is from New York City. So, which is why I don't sound Texan, even though I've lived here like my entire life. People are like, what country are you from? And I'm like, no, I was born in the US. It's not as thick now, but I used to sound very Canadian. You can still hear it in a couple of words, like when I say sorry. Except when I'm singing, like when I sing Pollyanna, I don't sing it with that accent. It makes sense. It's relevant because she sings tomorrow and sorrow, that sort of thing. Man, I don't watch any shows on a weekly basis. I tell when the cable guys call, and they wanna give me an internet plan in addition to or they want to give me a television plan in addition to my internet plan, and I'm like, I don't own a television because I might as well not. Like, my television exists to watch movies and play video games. And I'm gonna die! Get out of there, Ark! Oh man, you guys are from all over the place, huh? That's cool. I'm sad that our Suikoden friend has gone quiet. I'm excited that somebody asked about Suikoden. I don't know that I feel like Suikoden would make a very good stream, but I don't know. I actually don't know. My mom's family's from Ontario, and they have less of an accent, but oh, yeah, my mom. I mean, my mom's taken her maiden name again. Now my parents have been divorced for a long time, but back when my parents were married, my mom would spell my last name ends with a Z, and so she would say ITZ. Like, Mom. Oh, I learned a little German. I always wanted to study German, but I didn't really get much chance to. But my mom grew up speaking German when she was a kid. German and English. So, she was bilingual. Not me. Ah! No, run away. Oh, jeez, this is bad. So where did you learn to speak English, Cube? Because you do a good job with it. Oh man, Norwegian. I studied French for like 5 or 6 years and I'm not very good at it. I'm not good at languages other than English. Which is fine, I love English. I'm very happy that English is my language. American English. But it would be helpful to be good at other languages. That's right, Ark. You have to stand around and wait. We want to get to level 50 or 5. So we can have 50 health, is what I was thinking. Oh, ASL, that's awesome. I know some people. In fact, I know an ASL interpreter. That's her job. I don't know very much Spanish, even though you're definitely supposed to know some Spanish. Texas. I mean, I can understand a little. Partly from studying French for so long, partly just from being surrounded by people who know some. Anyway, I'm sorry to subject you guys to the same dungeon over and over again. It's the first boss, and I probably shouldn't need to worry so much about my level, but, like I said, I'm a very cautious player. So, I don't know that we're going to be able to level up, though. Not and beat this in a reasonable amount of time. Well, German and English are actually very related. Because I love English as much as I love English, I understand a lot of old and obscure rules. And so German uses some of those rules more than we do, but because I know the rules from English, learning the rules in German is easier. It's a thing. Uh-oh, the T, am I keeping you from doing homework? Yay, we got our level! Okay. We are level 5. I love how enthusiastic he is. God, the animations are so detailed. There's so many frames. They're just gorgeous. Finally, I'm doing a lot of damage to these guys. Look at that. Whew. Maybe I'm supposed to be level 5. Jeez, wow. I am doing a lot more damage. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I think maybe the boss will be okay. Phew. Well, I'm glad that I waited that extra time. We're gonna kind of wander around a little bit. No, we gotta wait until we've got our full health back. And I don't want to use an item if I don't have to. It's dangerous, me knowing that I don't have to use my healing items. I should probably equip one, though. Man, though, do you see what a difference? It's like level 5, suddenly everything changed. No, I didn't. You know, I was just thinking recently, Pat Rothfuss and John Scalzi are friends, and they have this, like, hilarious bromance on Twitter, where they're, like, constantly, like, snarking with each other, and it just makes me so happy. They're both very smart. They're smart asses. I really, really like people who are smart-mouthed. Alright! This is not gonna end well. I guess the translation on this is still a little bit awkward. Man, you know, I really thought I was gonna have to fight that guy. Streaming is really fun, Tim. I really enjoy it. Okay, well, apparently... Yeah, see, this should look familiar. Soul Blazer, specifically, did more of this than Illusion of Gaia. Oh my gosh, so Rothfuss is making people decide between whether he's working on the next book in Wise Man's Fear. Not Wise Man's Fear, The Name of the Wind. Oh, man. Yes, no stutters at all. Like, none, not even a little bit. Oh, I love this song. It's so short, but so good. I want to do something with this song. It's so good. Like, can you imagine just like the slow like build and intensity, and you start like introducing percussion and stuff? Yes, I want to do that. This is the main theme of the game, which we've heard a few different times. Yes, isn't it, JoJo? It's so good. The sound of this soundtrack is so good. Unsurprisingly, I listen to a lot of video game music at work, and like there'll come a time where I'm just like, okay, it's time for me to listen to the entirety of the Terranigma soundtrack again, and I'll just listen to it again. So good. Now, what is this mysterious stuff that is happening? What could be happening? What could this mean? Yeah, no, the one that I was rocking out to. Yes, I love that song. I want to do something with it. It's so good. You get to hear it a bunch in the game. And see, like, what is this? It looks like a continent. Eurasia was resurrected. mean, it's a good game. It's really fun. Like, the gameplay is super fun. It's gorgeous to look at. The ending made me cry like crazy. But the real star of the show is the soundtrack. It's so good. We gotta save. I kind of want to redo my cover of this, because the cover of this one that I did was really old. It's actually one of the first covers I think I did on my YouTube channel, where I did all of the parts. I played all of the parts on piano and flute. Some of them are still frozen, some of them have come back. Like you saw, it showed the Weavers. We're gonna go visit them now. I'm so delighted to be sharing this game with you guys. Look, even the birds are frozen. Yeah, no, I'll be happy to keep this up. It's good for me to have multiple things going on. I was gonna just stream some art today, but I specifically wanted to check my emulator. See, this woman is back. Now, Elle isn't here because Elle came down to visit Ark. Interestingly, I'm using the button to talk to them. See, this is very interesting, by the way. Pay attention to the fact that the Weaver is saying this. This comes back. I mean, I guess they're not weavers. They're actually embroiderers, but they're called weavers. I guess they do some weaving. Oh! So, Ark is a bad kid, and he lives in this strange, mysterious town that had no entrance and no exit, and something odd was happening. But he likes to not do what he's told and do what he's told not to do. And so there's, of course, a door in the elder's house, and he grew up in the elder's house, that you're not supposed to open. And some of the kids were like, hey, we should open it. And he was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. So he opens the door, goes down, finds Pandora's box, essentially opens it, and everyone freezes like this. And so then the elder has tasked us with going, yeah, basically, yeah, the entirety of the game is because Ark messed up. Man, I actually kind of want to keep going, but I really shouldn't. Ah, this game, I really like it. I'll have to figure out a time that I can work this in, because I really want to stream Undertale next on my Tuesday streams. You know, actually, Monday nights, Tiger Crush wants to do some streaming, and it seems like our internet can handle both of us streaming. So maybe I could do this Monday nights. It'll be later, and you're on Eastern time, so I don't know if that'll be good for you, but... yeah, Ark is trying to fix everything. He's not necessarily the best at fixing things. He's mostly experienced breaking everything. Ah, it's so beautiful. Ah, I love this song. I love this game. And like the moment you first step outside, and this gate isn't here, and then suddenly the gate is there, and you're like, that's weird. I swear I went that way, and there wasn't a gate. And you walk out, and this happens. And you're just like, what is going on? Well, it would probably be around like 8 till 10:30 or something like that central. So like night instead of evening. But we'll see. Just need to make sure that I continue doing my own homework. JoJo's being good and responsible. Yeah, I have to finish my mentor gave me feedback on my robot paper, so I have to revise it. And then next semester I'll be working on my thesis. Yes, master's thesis. MFA thesis. 150 pages of fiction. Well, I should shut down actually. If nothing else, as much as it's really hard for me to not... I really have a hard time stopping streaming. I really enjoy it. But I haven't eaten since breakfast, which was a long time ago. So I should eat. Maybe I'll eat a sandwich like Lucian made. Okay. Oh my goodness, okay. Well, maybe we'll do it earlier then. Maybe we'll do it from like 6:30 till 8 on Mondays, and then I'll do my homework afterwards while Tiger Crush is doing his streaming. How does that sound? Would that be better for you guys? Would you be interested in that? Have like a post-work Terranigma stream. See how it goes. I have a PS2 controller with an adapter, is what I do. I'd like to have a Super Nintendo one, but I didn't get one. Okay, well, with my luck, it'll probably take us a few minutes to get started anyway, so we can make that work. I'd like to use a Super Nintendo controller. Maybe I'll get one of those days. First, though, my priority is my priority is going to be at some point getting a more advanced computer, but it looks like we'll be okay. Like, I mean, I might drop frames 0. It's not just 0%, it's 0 frames. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for coming out. This has been a lot of fun. Oh, thank you. Oh, goodness, I need to resize that, don't I? Who is this? Furious Mach 10. Thank you for following me. We'll be doing more, Terranigma on Monday from the sounds of it. Finishing Earthbound on Tuesday. We're going to beat the game because I don't see any issues, so I'm going to do exactly what I did this time. Then, to make it run smoothly, I'm going to dress up as Paula and we are going to beat that game on Tuesday. It's going to be really exciting. And I always do music streams on Saturdays except when I'm sick, which today I'm still recovering, so no music stream. But I might even start doing some art streams over my lunch breaks, if you guys want to see those. So, oh yeah, no, Mizaki, if you want to see like the final conclusion. Thank you, Cube. Thank you, everybody. It's been delightful. And yeah, no, Lucian, this worked out really well, actually. I will stay up late if I have to on Tuesday night, but we're gonna beat Earthbound this week, I've decided. So, okay. Should I upload this to my YouTube channel, do you think? I've been uploading my Earthbound playthrough. I guess I can do this. See if people are interested in it. I don't know. But okay. I will go have lunch and probably take it easy because I'm probably feeling sicker than I think I am. I'm just on a high of talking to people. But yeah. Thank you guys. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you later. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm happy. This is the happy.